Hi, Marcus. Marcus Jarvis. What is your story?
Hi, Wim. Yeah, my story is 2 years ago, I got diagnosed with stage 4 incurable advanced cancer. And obviously, they didn't give me a lot of hope. They just sent me home to try and live the best way I could and put me on palliative chemo. But I came home and I decided that I could do something extra to go along with the chemotherapy that they had. And the brother-in-law suggested that I read your book. And obviously I read your book and it inspired me and blew my mind. And they told me not to touch anything cold on chemo. So the first thing I'd done was got in an ice bath. And, yes, and cold showers every day. I was running with no t-shirt on all the way through winter to try and get the cold exposure and doing the breath work. And my first scan that I went for, the tumours had actually started to shrink. So yes, amazing, absolutely amazing. So I was feeling really, really good, even though I was going through chemotherapy. And I found that I wasn't losing my hair because of the cold showers. I don't know whether it's the different type of chemo I was on, but yeah, I had 35 rounds of chemotherapy, but I managed to run 6 miles every day whilst I was on chemotherapy. I changed my diet to vegan. Yeah, just basically lived my best life. And then they actually decided that there was an opportunity to do surgery. And now they've done surgery and I just carried on with your method and my healthy and running, exercise, meditation, breathing. And 2 years later, I am now cancer-free. So that's my story.
The world needs to know that you, in spite of not going into the cold, went into the cold and felt so good about it because these white blood cells just went way up. Yeah. And that makes you feel energetically great. It preserves the healthy tissue because the immune system, when it is way up, it is able to fend off the poisonous chemo in the healthy tissue, yet in the tumor, it gets into the tumor stronger.
Exactly.
And yes, that's amazing. Yeah. And you are exemplifying this with a absolute positive attitude, which is absolutely helping you to get through all this and take the lead instead of being a helpless victim taking on some chemo in his last days.
Yes, yeah.
You turned the tables.
On the day of chemotherapy, I used to do your breathing meditation before I went. And then when I finished chemotherapy that day, I used to come home and whatever the weather, whether it was raining, snowing, freezing cold, -8, I would just pair of shorts, trainers on. Morning everyone, what a perfect morning it is this morning. It's snowing, I'm in the middle of Birmingham, I have no pick line, I have no t-shirt, and I'm just about to run. I'd run 6 miles every time I had chemo, and I was able to do it, whereas a lot of patients were saying, I can't even walk down the stairs when I finish here, sort of thing. So yeah, there's definitely something in that to be able to push through, because chemotherapy is horrible. It is just,
it is.
Yeah.
This is a strong message to
Yes.
Anybody looking at this, having chemo, having cancer. You are able to make the absolute difference and there is so much difference therein. You cannot ignore this story. It's where you and your spirit came in and made all the difference, turned the tables, and after 2 years, incurable liver cancer is suddenly gone. You are clean. You are a soul that has survived.
All I can say to anyone out there, just change your mindset, get in the cold, and there is a hope and there is chance. because I did it, and I'm just a normal person that come from a building background. And yeah, I got a devastation of the diagnosis, and I just took it head on. So I just, with your strength and your mindset, and the cold therapy and the change in the diet and exercise, meditation, it all complemented along the way, and I put everything all together in a big package and smashed the hell out of cancer.
You are inspiring possibly tens of thousands of people who are into the same. For that, I salute you. I thank you. You are a warrior who brings the light where there is so much darkness. Thank you, thank you, thank you.